Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Shadow Hearts Covenant. Last time we finished up Lucia's side quest. This time we're going to make a little pit stop here at the Fort of Regrets. And I'm having a little bit of deja vu here because for the first time in has to be a couple of years now, I recorded the whole episode. Only to realize that it wasn't recording, even though I'm sure I pressed the button. Yay! So we're going to do this all over again. Anyway, if you remember a number of episodes back now, when we were at the Foreigner Cemetery, we talked to a guy there who knew who the watch belonged to, and now we know this guy's name. He feels so much better about himself, and he fades away. And there's no more atmosphere in this room, so we can move on. Whoa. Are you wearing a dog head? Weird. Okay, we're just gonna not. Professor, he's the only one on this level. Guess that means you're gonna have to help me out. But you can't remember anything at all, apparently. Only had something that would help you remember. Well, in order to continue that, and to continue along with what I actually plan to do this episode, that being getting Yuri's ultimate armor, we need to go to Kane's. Okay, we're back here at Kane's, and I made sure to cut until we got to the beach, because it's a long trek through here. Let's talk to these kids to begin getting Yuri's ultimate armor. Joachim is huge. Gotta train real hard every day. Don't forget those rest days. Man before was even bigger. Somebody bigger than Joachim? That's impressive. Lying on the beach. Oh, we get some flashbacks. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's a dead bad guy here. Agreed. Dead bad guy. True to call somebody you've never met before a bad guy. Well, he's got spikes, and he was a bad guy. So, yeah, dead bad guy. Okay, just bad guy. He's alive, somehow. Let's take him home. Give me a hand. 2 kids carrying or dragging 300-pound Lenny. I call bullshit. There's no way in hell they're gonna move him. Mom told us not to bring weird things home. Lenny is weird, so sure, I'm good with that. Yeah, you gotta save his life. Yeah, they just don't acknowledge how heavy he is at all. That's what happened. Yep. Got to be Lenny. No doubt about it. He is indeed apparently alive. Is he still there? Left after he got better. For whatever reason, I'm reminded to an episode of Batman the Animated Series. There was, I think it was called I've Got Batman in My Basement. It was a Penguin episode where Batman ended up like knocked out or drowsy or something like that, or poisoned, and he got stuck in these kids' basement. They were like playing detective or whatever, and they helped him kind of hide him until he got better so he could take out the Penguin. For whatever reason, that just popped into my head. It didn't the first time I quote-unquote recorded this episode, but oh well. He's heading north. Well, that's extremely vague and doesn't tell me anything at all. Thank you very much, video game. Professor Stein. He's sending the emails. He's fine. Just leave him. Take my advice and get away from the beach as fast as you can. What's wrong with this place? It's an ancient weapon lurking somewhere on the beach. Could destroy the whole world. This guy's a little crazy. 50 years ago, I saw an inscription that told me all about it. And what? That's it? You've been searching the beach for it ever since then, but you haven't found anything. You've been searching the beach for 50 years. Did you ever want to do something else with your life? Only my friend hadn't left me back then. We would have found it. You need to have talked, I think, actually no. I think as soon as you clear the second area, this guy will appear here. You don't actually have to talk to the professor in order to spawn him. In fact, in my test run, I skipped a bunch of the dialogue between the two different characters just because I did things out of order. Anyway, we need to go north of Canes, which, as you can see from the map, there's a lot of areas north of Canes. We need to go to Petrograd. Not sure how you're supposed to figure this out without a guide, but it'd probably be the first place I checked. Now, those shop bros don't have their new item set yet. I think I mentioned earlier that they will eventually, at some point, have extracts and third keys and some other nice stuff. Right now, they have the same boring junk that they had before. Hello. I'm not sure when they get their good stuff again, but we'll be here and we'll figure it out eventually. You're going home. Yeah, if you remember, all the other dogs disappeared, or the wolves disappeared after we finished the wolf boat, except for this guy. Where to? Planet Suzerain. Friends are going to be in the neighborhood, so they're going to pick us up. Didn't you guys want to, like, invade or something? Sorry, the invasion didn't work. Okay. Later. Bye-bye. Huh, guess he really was an alien. And then they completely no-sell it. It's like, he's an alien, but I'm not going to really worry about it or consider it or anything like that. No, it's all good. All right, well, interestingly enough, this is the person we're supposed to talk to. Again, going north, and then, like, Russia is pretty much as far north as you can get on the continent, so that makes sense that we would head there. That's the most northern point. It's the place I would check first, and then I guess you talk to everybody, but without a guide, it'd be kind of hard to figure some of these out. Huge guy, around this big. Hey, don't point your finger at me. Was he up to no good again? Of course not, he rescued you. Interesting. Give us your money. Us? You're by yourself. What are you talking about? I most certainly will not. Shut your mouth and hand over the money. What are you doing to the nice old lady? Devilish Borscht. Okay. What a strange name. What do you want to get yourself hurt to? I think you just realized you made a horrible mistake. So, you think you can take me, eh? I like the look that Lenny's portrait has. It works for this particular exchange perfectly. Because, yeah, I have a feeling that Lenny's about 1.5 to 2 times your weight and looks like he's all muscles. So I think you're going to have a hard time without some kind of weapon. Didn't mean no harm. Run! Well, that was nice, yeah? Town's pretty dangerous. War and tyranny. And that thing with Rasputin. What will become of Russia? About that Rasputin. What happened to him? Here, Princess Anastasia and her attendants defeated him. Of course, we're attendants now. Guess that means I'm the last one left. Never thought Lenny'd go around rescuing little old ladies. Me either. Where did he go? I think he said something about visiting an old acquaintance in France. Alright, well, I guess we're heading back to France. Where are we here? Paris and the Champs-Élysées. Now, the walkthrough that I followed said to look for somebody who stood out. Everyone around here kind of looks the same to me, but this guy's hunched over, so I'm guessing that's what they were referring to. Welcome to the Champs-Élysées, greatest shopping district in the world. Sightseeing. You're a steel claw, aren't you? Yeah, he's hunched over kind of like them. For me, it didn't really clue in right away that that's what they were talking about, but anyway, whatever. He abandoned his past, did he? All we had to do was look at you. We're not interested in who you really are, just want to know whether you've seen Lenny lately. You left town already. Whoops, never mind, just kidding. I haven't seen anything to do with Lenny. With that kind of brain power, Joachim, you can't criticize people smarter than you for being dumb. It doesn't work. We're gonna have to have a conversation with you here. No use trying to hide it. It's kind of weird. Over on the far right, the girl's just hiding behind the lamppost spying on us for some reason. Lenny was heading for Kane's. We were already there. What are you going to do to Lenny? Now that you mention it, we've just been looking for it. We have no idea why, really. Lenny's done a lot of rotten things, but he was following the society's orders. He's not a bad guy. He even saved your life. Really. And this might be our last job, so prepare yourselves. Now, if you recall, this the area that they're in is the where we fought Lenny on St. Marguerite Island. You, hold up a minute. And this is our friend that we've been talking to. You had a mother back home, didn't you? Just getting up there in years, I'm trying to make a little money to help her out. In that case, I've got a special mission for you. Go make a situational report to the master. Tell them they got away, but that Lenny here is going to take care of them, so not to worry. You're the only one who gets to run away, though. Are you giving me lip? That was a direct order. Take care of that mother of yours. Interesting. So Lenny read the situation, realized that the scrubs probably weren't going to have the best time of it, and sent him away because, he had, an ailing mother to go attend to. Kinda nice. Time I got to Russia, it was all over. If Lenny hadn't looked out for me, I'd be dead right now. Yeah, sorry we killed all your buddies. Lenny isn't a bad guy, so don't hurt him. Yeah. That's a side to Lenny we haven't seen before. And with that, we will return to Kane's. This time, it's a little different. I would recommend saving. And the reason why I would recommend saving is because when we talk to this guy, who was never there before, something different's going to happen. You're looking for Lenny. I'm not going to tell you just like that. If you want to know about Lenny, you got to have a little arithmetic contest with you first. Now, unfortunately, you guys don't get to see this, but I did this on my first try, and I'm kind of impressed with myself because I suck at math. On the recording that wasn't a recording. And so here we're just probably going to screw this up like 10 times so that nobody will believe me. But I am terrible at math, so let's have fun. It's multiple choice, just like the other quizzes in the game. I'm not sure if you have to do this on your first go or not. I don't think so, but anyway. Alright, 84 divided by 4 is 21. 12 times 4 is 48. 33 divided by 11 is 3. 23 by 3 is nice. 4 by 4 by 4 by 4, 21. No, wait. Has to be 17. The other ones are too big. 25. Also 25 on the same button. 962. 39. Now, if you look at the answers, none of the other ones are even close. So it's, I actually got it twice. Look at that. Yeah, the quiz isn't very hard. The number, like the wrong answers are usually nowhere close, so it's pretty hard to screw it up. But yeah, he thinks he was the number 2 math whiz in the world. Okay, where's Lenny? Headed off to St. Margaret. I started the frickin' episode there. Why couldn't I just go talk to him? But you do have to do the whole loop around over and over and over again to try and figure this out. It's kind of stupid. Anyway, heading back to where he got beat. Well, at least we know where we're going. Yeah, I'll catch up with him. Why don't you take a minute to listen to an old story of mine? 5 years ago, huh? You tried to steal Lenny's wallet. Are you stupid? Look, if you're gonna be a thief, be a smart thief. Steal from little old ladies, steal from, you know, businessmen or something like that. Steal from somebody who doesn't look like they could murder you. Not giving it back. There'll be plenty of jobs for a guy your age. Why are you trying to learn his life story, Lenny? Family's poor, can't go to school, can't read, don't know how to do anything but steal. Why don't I teach you some math? Lots of trades that ought to be able, that you ought to be able to do with a little math. Sure, may not look it, but I'm the number 1 math whiz in the world. Are you kidding me? Lenny? Really? Lenny is a math whiz. You say so, video game. Supporting myself now? Really grateful. Can't imagine Lenny teaching anyone math, or protecting little old ladies, or saving subordinates from getting slaughtered by us. Sorry. You say that people who are good at math were good people. What? Got what you wanted. Now get going. I will see you back in St. Marguerite. Okay, to the left there leads to the Fort of Regrets. But if we want to go find Lenny, we want to go up here and over to the left. And then we want to go up here and over to the left. And then we want to go up here. Pretty easy to find. This leads us back to the boss route. I'm not going to throw the map up because there's no real need to. But when we get inside, we meet Lenny once again. Yo, what's up, Lenny? So how you been? Nearly drowned when I came to. The society was finished. I'm not gonna fight you guys. Don't have any more reason to. Fair enough. Yeah, what are you gonna do now, Lenny? I don't know why the hell I even survived. Don't have any purpose anymore. That's where you're wrong. On the way here, a lot of people said some pretty nice things about you. They did, Big Mouse. I like how he's embarrassed of being a nice guy. Really, nice things. What are you, embarrassed? Shut up. Must have survived for a reason. Maybe I better think about it a little more. Glad I got a chance to see you again. Well, we can't stay here forever. It's not, you know, there's just nothing left to do here. Save for the Fort of Regrets. We will step down there in a bit. We got the bike jacket, Yuri's ultimate armor. Used to wear it back when I was a kid, you know? Because it caused you lots of trouble and stuff. And I like how the fact that, considering Lenny's size, he gives him a jacket from when he was a kid and it fits, you know, fully adult Yuri. Well, adult for a video game Yuri, he's probably like 20 or something like that. Giving me your hand-me-down. Yuri, you're a dick. It was a nice gesture and you had to be a dick about it. Perfect condition. It's a vintage. I'll take good care of it. Anyway, the one thing I find really interesting, Lenny gets more backstory and more characterization than most of our characters. In that small little stretch, we get more backstory and more motivation for characters than anyone else. Like, you got to think about it. Lucia, I already talked about it at length. There's no characterization there. She's boring. She has no personality and no real reason to hang around with us for any amount of the plot at all. Anastasia probably gets some of the most development, but Lenny's got more personality and development than Crondo. Crondo has like no personality at all. Blanca has no personality at all, but he's a dog, so sure, that's fine, whatever. But yeah, pretty, you know, almost half of our party members. In fact, you could probably throw Joachim in there, because Joachim, other than being the best character just because of how funny he is and how entertaining the scenes that he's in are, he doesn't have a lot of personality other than the fact that he's dumb and he's a wrestler and a superhero. I guess that's a lot of stuff, but they don't really do much with it. Anyway, let's talk to this guy. Funny professor on the beach in Canes. Is he a friend of yours? Professor Stein. Couldn't remember for so long, but when you opened the door for me, I started to remember a few things. Said some pretty troubling things. Something about a friend that left him years ago. Makes it sound like I'm a terrible person. Somebody that would betray his friend. Well, I never. But you don't remember. Anyway, that's all we can do there. It's pretty much all we have for today, so I'm going to meet you in the location where we're going to start the next episode. Next time, we're back to Gourmet Valley. But the thing is, not even mad about it. One of my least favorite side quests in the entire game, but I'm not even mad about it for two reasons. One, we're about to finish it. Two, I can see in my notes what we're doing after this, and it's way worse. Another trial awaits you. Take up the challenge. Why the long face? Keep doing these trials, but every one I complete, there seems to be 2 more new ones to do. Power gets closer to that of King Solomon. Do we feel honored? Not especially. Never met Solomon. I don't know anything about him. Only doing these for the prizes. Yeah, you kind of made up that story in your own head, Yuri. There were no ghosts. What do you mean, take it easy? That was a normal response. Are you angry? Okay. I said too much. I'm sorry. I'm confused right now. Will you do the trial? Sure, we'll do the trial. Let's get on with it before you change your mind. Yeah, I think that was translated a little weirdly because the anger didn't really get across in the translated dialogue, but apparently based on how the scene plays out, that's what they were going for. Yeah, it just doesn't really work. And this time there are only 2 trials. We had 4, 4, 3, now 2. Choose 1 person and win 6 battles in a row. Choose 4 characters and win 6 battles in a row. No more handicaps. They're just straight up fights. And we have a good way of going through the first one anyway. That's Karen. Anne's Cross. Immune to all status effects, auto regen. Give her the demon earrings and an ultra belt, and she just basically mows through it. So I'm going to take her in there and do that. Also, Light Jacket. It looks like Yuri's natural sprite. So that's 2. Both his and Karen's, you know, their ultimate armor just looks like the gear they already have, which is kind of dumb. But apparently the split crucifix is a sign of youthful rebellion. I have no idea what it means, but it's already on Yuri's gear anyway, so I might as well give it to him. Anyway, that's pretty much all the time we have for this one. Next time, we actually go through with the trials. That's all for this one. And I'll see you guys next time.